The link down below has been replaced, but I still urge you to head to the link below, educate yourself, and consider supporting Ukraine financially. All the sources down there have been vetted. Your money will go to the right place. Audience, Hunter, we're still reeling from the last episode. Franny is gone. Alec, beside himself with grief. We need a new, we need to... Well, first we're gonna save. And then we're gonna... Oh boy. We're gonna reassign some crew, and then we're gonna mop up whatever Lugovalian forces are left, probably. Yeah, that would be a better idea. Let me see, I need someone, as acting first officer and, assistant op. I need someone on assisting ops. Anyone. Anyone else. There's gotta be someone. What about, not the fight. You. No, actually, you're good where you are. Well, that's just great. We have no first officer. And everyone else is really bad at control. Alright, Theodore. You're acting first officer. As for assistant op, just give me anybody at this point. We're gonna have to reevaluate our crew a little bit. All right, let's get down there, and the guide says head for Pedan. We completely destroyed a star lane. Oh hey, Captain, this is Diedrich Schneiser. Do you read me? Yeah, I read you. Is something wrong, Captain? Don't worry about it. How's the situation over there? It was a major victory. When enemy fleets started falling back after Merrill's defeat, we unleashed a full-scale attack. We've dealt Lugovalos a crushing blow. The main remnants of the enemy fleet have withdrawn to the Gibraltar sector. This sector is now almost entirely back in Federation hands. I see. Good. I've been ordered to leave Rear Admiral Bayer's fleet in charge of mopping up the enemy here and return to headquarters. I've got to leave right away, so I'll see you back in Nizia. Got it. Oh, this should be good. What is the meaning of this, Father? Why did you order me to return? It's for your own good, Ursula. I have Prince Secrelus's approval on this, too. I think you've made a huge mistake. My fleet still has... I think you've made a huge mistake. My fleet still has plenty of fight left in it. I would have taken out Yuri eventually, and you mean you'd avenge the death of that Merrill, or whatever his name was. But But it was you who drove him to his death in the first place. Such is the effect a woman can have on a man. Father, how can you say such things? I order you as commander of all Lugovalian forces. Wait, who's talking right now? Take your remaining ships and return at once. Am I making myself clear? Well, that does it. We've taken the entire sector. In a very decisive victory. I wish you would tell me the shape of these things. A new amplifier! Hello! Let's try the tavern. I was so relieved when I heard that those Lugovalians got driven out of this sector. I couldn't sleep at night thinking about what would happen if they took over our planet. Kira, how's Alec doing? Not good. He's been holed up in his room. I brought him something to eat, but he didn't even touch it. I see. Hopefully time will heal his wounds. Yeah. Until then, please keep an eye on him for me, will you? Of course I will. Alright. I guess we have nothing else to do but head straight back to Central. Unless we want to go all the way to Regionland. I think they have a few crewmen that we haven't recruited yet at that recruitment place. It's a bit of a trek, though. We'd go through at least 5 void gates to get there. I forgot about this sector. Make it 6. Maybe even 7. Galfed Central. Alright, how do I navigate Central again? I remember. I had to look at it for half a second to figure out where I was. I was in the middle. Alright, let's head back to Regionland and see who we can scrounge up, see if we can fill some of the empty chairs on this ship. Out of my way! The gate is right there. Out of my way. The Escondido Lane. We're just passing straight through. Regionland. Now, if I remember correctly, the place should be on Noldau. Junkyard class. Another junkyard class. Are you losers gonna follow me all day? R&D has improved the flagship design. Go for durability. Callus & Co. Alright, range of facilities that you'll find useful. Staff assignments, please. Go ahead and select an individual from the nameplates here. Fortunately, it seems that all the promising candidates are gone. Shit. And I came all the way here! Now I gotta fly back, you son of a bitch. Actually, out of my way. You guys mind if we make a quick stop at Rentinen? Just gonna check the rankings real quick. Uh-huh, yeah, we've gone up a little bit. I can't even see Lord Roth close to me anymore. We're nearing Ellie Boggs. Actually, a couple more kills and we'll have passed Ellie. Can't even see Lord Roth anymore. And that's important because we're coming up on the final flag. I'm very excited about this ship. I'll confess, I've never seen it. You seriously think you have a shot against me? You have any idea what I've been through? How high my rep is? I am so fucking elite. It's man, I'll mess you up. I'll mess you up. You are my next victim. It was no escape. It was a no escape scenario. We have to fight them. And now, unfortunately, all your ships will fall right out of the sky. Fall right out of the sky. Well, actually, they're just gonna float there. That's how space works. You wanna see me do it again? And one cute little kill. And two cute little kills. Lovely. Oh, for God's sake, if I had known that you were right behind them. Apparently we're grinding rank again. There we go. Except we're not really grinding rank. We're just having some fun. Honestly, I kind of want to see what we get at rank 30. Very nice. And the money doesn't hurt either. Here, let's just wipe these guys out real quick. That's range. I didn't mean to hit dodge. It's just faster if I hit them like that. Just wipe them out. Alright, Galfed Central. So where are we going exactly? If you have done the first two steps for getting the Evstafi, you will need to have 26,500 fame during the scene back in Central. So now is the time to farm it if you don't have it. Alright, we're going to Nizia. Now, afterwards we may receive the Mayor battleship. If we did the previous two events, we will get the Evstafi. Oh, not again. Shrill cries of screaming women assault Yuri's ears as he disembarks at the spaceport. Yuri looks around and, as expected, he spots Lord Roth, surrounded by a crowd of excited women nearby. That's enough autographs for today, ladies, don't you think? Now, if you'll please excuse me, I have a bit of business to attend to. Waving to the women who are now letting out cries of disappointment, Lord Roth makes his escape, running over to where Yuri is. Hello there, Yuri. Sorry I couldn't take part in that operation to retake Anna Lucia. Don't worry about it. Besides, you don't even have your own ship right now. Yes, about that. Without finishing his sentence, Lord Roth simply smiles and lets out a chuckle as he makes a motion with his hands. It seems he wants Yuri to follow him. With Yuri in tow, Lord Roth heads off towards the ship docks. Here we are. Just look at it. It's my new ship. Isn't it a beauty? Isn't it a beauty? It is actually quite nice. All I can say is, wow. I had no idea Regionlin could design, let alone build such a ship. So are you a little envious? Yeah, to tell you the truth, I am. There's not a zero-G dog in the universe that wouldn't want a ship like that. That's what I love about zero-G dogs. Always honest, sometimes even to a fault. But don't think I'm trying to show off or anything. That's the last thing on my mind. All I wanted was to hear what you thought about my new ship. Besides, you just might get one yourself that'll put this beauty to shame. What's that supposed to mean? Let's save it for later. You know, something to look forward to. Like I said, huh? We did not get the mayor. You did the previous two events earlier in the chapter and have 26,500 fame, higher rank than Roth fame at this point, then you will not receive the mayor and will instead receive the Evstafi after... Oh, God. Okay, we got more stuff to do. But we did not get the mayor. Okay. Also, head up the ranking board. We're rank 30 now. Almost 29. Alright, what do we get out of this? Blueprints for a Lycurgus-class battleship. Blueprints for a Deflector 10 and Shield Generator 6. Okay. New battleship. Let's have a look. Perhaps something to replace our, one of the ships in our current fleet. Torlo Adkin approaches Yuri as he takes a rest after finishing the port entry process. Yuri, could you stop by my cabin before you head off ship? Sure, no problem, but what's this about? Oh, well, I'd like to talk to Kira too, so could you bring her along? Huh? I mean, alright, Torlo. We've been through hell and back since we ran into each other in that bar back in, Ropesk. I trust you. Yuri and Kira arrive at Torlo's cabin moments later. Oh, hey, guys. Sorry to bother you like this. Yuri and Kira see Tatiana Agrikov in the room with Torlo. They look strangely stiff and formal. Ah, that ring. Kira immediately notices the ring that Torlo is holding in his hand. Hearing this, Yuri finally realizes what Torlo wanted to see them about. So you kids finally decided to get together. Wow. Really, Tatiana? Yeah. I know it's not really the time or place right now, but... No, you got it backwards. This is exactly the right time and place. Thanks for being so understanding, Kira. We've been through a lot, so we want to keep it simple. Just something for old friends. Alright, I'm glad you invited us. I can't think of any friends older than this bunch, so... Yeah! Why's your brother not here, though? Yuri is smiling broadly for the first time in a long while. Perhaps since Franny Torlo's death. Right in front of him, Torlo and Tatiana stand blushing, facing one another. Can I see this? This looks very nice. What episode is this? 42? Actually, what episode is this? Hang on. Let me check. This is a big moment for our, little band of space adventurers. Actually, no, we're well past. We're like on episode 53. Because the episode I'm looking at is Counter Gambit. Oh, boy. I promise from this day forth to drink of the morning dew and share all that I have with you. I promise from this day forth to make the stars in the night sky our light and make our lives a joy, whether we have a roof of straw or a bed of hay, and to exchange a kiss upon finishing their marriage vows, as traditionally spoken at weddings en Ropesque. That's, we're a bit far from there. Next, Torlo puts a wedding ring on Tatiana's finger, and then the two turn to face Yuri and Kira. Kira gazes at the newly wedded couple, envious, yet happy tears forming in her eyes. It was a bare-bones ceremony lasting no more than a few minutes. To Kira, it seems as if Torlo and Tatiana are shining bright like a star, as if they have been reborn as one. Congrats, Torlo. Congratulations, Tatiana. The four clink their glasses together in a toast and proceed to have a small party with plenty of drinks to go around. It sure feels different to tie the knot, all official-like and whatnot. Kira, you and Yuri should hurry up and settle down, too. Hey, that's not funny. I mean, she's my sister. Yuri, you say the craziest things sometimes. The entire crew knows how close you are. Now, be a man and just admit how you feel about her. Huh? Yuri and Kira turn their faces to each other amid the awkward atmosphere that quickly descends upon them. Tatiana? Since when did you think that we— Oh, will you stop acting all innocent? I know something was going on the moment I met you guys. Yeah, you didn't seem like plain old childhood friends to me. What? Something wrong? You're really acting strange, Kira. Oh, it's— guess I'm just a little drunk is all. Okay. We'll let it slide then. Also, we need to get far away from this incest topic. I'm actually surprised that the game is pushing it as hard as it is. Anyway, today's a great excuse to get completely smashed, so drink up. This is our big day, after all. Yes, of course. Yuri and Kira exchange furtive glances, and then, from that moment on, they do not touch on the subject anymore. They spend the rest of their time celebrating the happy couple. Let's go to the shipyard! Okay, I found it. Oh! Now I remember the Lycorugas. Alright. Let's get some comparisons going. Just let me grab it. Okay. So the ship we're looking to replace is, wait, let me find it. It's not the Cruiser, it's not the Nebula, the Spore, or the Animazo. I think it's the Impero. It might not be the Impero. No, it's not the Impero. We have an Impero, but I like my Impero. The Agrel class. Anti-air, significantly better. Anti-ship, much, much better. Cruising speed, way higher. Battle speed, like, it's got it beat by, like, 44. Armor, better. Durability, worse, actually. Attack range, better. Livability, better. Fighters, questionable. It's also expensive. We're kind of saving our money up for, the big one. This is the most expensive ship available. Not to mention the fortune we're gonna have to spend getting it outfitted. This is something to think about. Okay. Let's get moving. It just wants us to fly around here for a little bit. Let's head back to Nizia. Out of my way. Alright, here we go.
You wanted to see me, Captain?
Gabriel Minas shows up at the captain's cabin late at night. Professor Minas, I'm sorry for calling you over here at this hour.
Oh, no, I don't mind at all. Besides, I can now sleep at the time I prefer, thanks to you. Taking me off my normal shift. Now, what was it you wanted to see me about?
I wanted you to test these. Yuri hands the professor some 2 small capsules. On close inspection, the professor notices that it is labeled with Yuri's name and the other with Kira's. These are our DNA samples. Please analyze them.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll examine them at once. Was that all, Captain?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
All right. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thanks. The professor leaves without asking why Yuri wanted the capsules examined. Yuri lets out a discouraged sigh once the professor is gone. He thinks about how the professor's lack of interest in others' private lives could be what makes him such a great scientist. With that thought going through his mind, Yuri lays down in his bed to get some rest. Anyway, we should have a report ready now. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, Captain, I have those results you wanted.
Oh, you mean for the DNA tests? What did you find out?
Well, neither of you need to worry about getting cancer. My only concern here is your future susceptibility to high blood pressure, Captain.
Wait a minute. Professor Minas, that's not why I asked you to run the test.
Oh? It's not?
No, I wanted you to find out whether Kira and I are actually brother and sister.
How could you be? You two are completely unrelated.
The DNA test proved that?
Well, of course!
So you're saying... What you're saying is... She's adopted and nobody told me?
Where did you think I was going with that?
I don't get it. Ever since we've come out of that flux sector, is something...
Flux sector? What does that have to do with anything? Go on, tell me what you know. I'm quite intrigued. What I mean to say is, it just might help us figure some things out.
Curiosity has clearly gotten the better of Gabriel Minas. His breathing is labored as he presses Yuri for details. Putting reluctant trust in the professor's intellect, Yuri tells him everything. Everything. It's like one of our D&D episodes.
I tell him everything. You don't say. Ho ho! Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
With his face flushed with excitement, the professor keeps repeating the same exclamations over and over again.
So in your mind, Kira and you are siblings, and you have passed through phenomena fluctuation sectors twice.
Are you saying you don't remember any of that, Professor Minas?
No, not at all. It's not just me. No one else remembers it either. Perhaps remember isn't the correct term. I should probably say that no one else has perceived such a thing.
No one else perceived it?
That's right. You see, people don't necessarily perceive or recognize things simply by seeing them. Recognition only comes after the visual information from the eyes is perceived by the brain. Until perceptual awareness is established in the brain, things seen with the eyes simply do not exist for the viewer.
Well, slow down, Professor. I don't get it. What does any of this have to do with Kira and me?
In a nutshell, you both perceive each other as brother and sister, but everyone else sees you as completely unrelated. What do you think that is?
Does it really matter how people perceive things? If we're related, we're related. People's thoughts can change that fact. Can't change that fact.
The point is, to you it might be a fact, but it's not necessarily a fact to others.
Like how the former president thinks the election was stolen.
Oh, sick burn. Oh, he went there, folks.
Oh, good night, son. End of the line. Guys, it was too tempting, that one. Too tempting.
To the rest of the people in our universe, you and Kira are completely unrelated. But facts are facts, they don't change. Who could possibly verify that? If everyone believed that facts never change, there would be no independent source left to check whether or not those were true. As I told you before, I believe you have a special power, Yuri. And in all likelihood, that power is somehow related to the perceptual gap that you and Kira have with the rest of the world. Of course, all I've just said only applies if you assume that the two of you aren't merely caught up in some wild delusion.
Yuri shakes his head while pressing a hand to his forehead as he listens to Gavrominas talk. His vision is blurred, and the ground ahead of him seems to waver, as if he had entirely too much to drink. Okay, this is new. Yeah, our relationship just went off the rails kinda complicated. And I don't mean romantic-wise. I mean relationship. Like family relationships. About this, if you want to send the Garner sisters back to get the study room 3 module, we never got the Garner sisters. Apparently we're heading for Gibraltar. Out of the way. You think I can't... Man, you think I can't... I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. You disgrace me with your paltry challenge. You insulted my honor by even challenging me in the first place. Frontline HQ. At Frontline Headquarters, Kevin Norton is delivering orders in a rapid-fire manner to his officers. His expression is about as serious as it can get. Has something happened, Admiral Norton? Hello, Captain. A local valiant fleet of about 50,000 ships is on the attack. The objective appears to be Planet Molog. 50,000? That sounds like something the Libertasian fleet stationed here could handle. Unfortunately, the enemy flagship at the head of that fleet appears invulnerable to our attacks. We would only end up losing more ships if we went out to intercept them. It's invulnerable? Wait a second. You mean that ship is protected by a shield ship? So you know about it. We continue to suffer heavy losses because of that ship. Even now, Bernard and Horton are engaged in a losing battle out at the front. What are we gonna do, Yuri? We're just asking for trouble if we mess around with that ship. True, but we can't just ignore it either. Better think of something. Let me handle it. A surprisingly young-sounding voice rings out from behind Yuri and company, who had been lost in thought. Alec? Yuri seems slightly perplexed at Alex Kavalenko's bold request. Alex looks like a completely different person from the timid young man that Yuri thought he knew. Captain, let me join the battle as first officer. I won't fail you. I'll put everything I learned from Master Gen to good use. Okay, I'm counting on you, Alec. I won't let you down. Leadership skill increased by 5, navigation skill increased by 3, control skill increased by 3. Artillery skill by 3. Can now use formation foe level 5. Now then, Captain, the enemy flagship has been spotted in the sector ahead of the non-sector. If you can destroy that ship, we should be able to handle the rest. Okay, we'll see to it right away. Maybe next episode. Let's get, Alec back on the first officer position. He always had the highest leadership anyway. As for you... yeah, there's nothing I'm gonna be able to do about that. Anyway, that'll do it for Infinite Space this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button. Really hard with your head. Whew. Took Alec an entire episode to recover from that. Timescales in this game? That's like a week.
Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away.